Namaste. Very welcome everyone to this Satsang. I don't have anything to share right now. If anyone want to talk to me, you are welcome to talk.
Namaste ji. Ji, I am feeling very much excited and feeling so much fresh to join this satsang. Like a feeling like the first time I went. I'm so happy to see you and feeling so excited to listen to you.
Can I check with you something, because this is something very beautiful what you are saying, and I know in some way that how beautiful it is, but also how it is possible, no? Because you have been attending satsang for quite some time, no? How it is possible that you feel that I am joining first time? The feeling is like this, no? Because this can be an insight for others also in a way, I feel, no?
Ji, I'm totally here, first thing. I'm totally present here. And I know like if I listen to you, then it will be give me more fresh and more like main thing is like I am total and present here. So that is the main reason. My whole attention is here to listening to you.
Because of the value you have for this
Yes,
meeting?
yes, yes,
Because there cannot be any other way, no?
yeah.
To be present anywhere in anything except that when we have value for it. No? Yeah. And actually it makes sense. Because it's not really necessary in practical life or personal life to be total or to be fully present in what we do. No? Because first of all, almost nobody notices. And also we don't get less results generally also. No? We don't get less from life or other people also. No? And that habit continues in satsang also. So in satsang also we come as a divided person or divided presence in a way, no? Who is doing little bit of satsang and doing many other things also while in satsang. No? But if, as you are now, no? If we can be present, total, no? What it means is that you are saying that I'm seeing value of this right now. And it just makes no sense to do anything else right now. No? So what is happening in this case is that not that right immediately I'm giving you something or this satsang is giving you something immediately. It can and it will give you something very powerful. But you already start getting something by the very decision to be total. No? What you are getting is that you are able to sense somehow your own existence. No? This is the power of being present, no? In anything that we do. Really anything. But everywhere else, generally, we don't neither have an opportunity in that way where we are invited or supported, nor there is a need there mostly. No? But here we are invited, we are supported, and there is a need also from inside that the more I'm total here, the more I can get something. No? And what that something is also very interesting. It's not so much of knowledge being shared that what is what, or what is called what, or how things are defined, but truth is being lived together. No, satsang means truth is being lived together. Truth means what? Truth basically is the essence of who we are. That is truth. No? So you being present enabled you to start living your essence right now. No, what we call presence, basically our presence is essence of who we are in a way. But that essence of who we are is not absent, is not somewhere else. For that we need access. No, it is all the time where we are. Wherever we are, there is our essence or not. It's just that we don't get to live it. But right now you are living it because you are being supported in a way. Like, hey, this is something nice you did. It's so nice that you are present now. In our talk is also, in a way, supporting you in internally that feel yourself. This self which is present. No? And it's not really a difficult thing to do. What is difficult is to be present. But once you are present, it is not at all difficult to feel ourselves. No. So I would like to invite you like this: that feel yourself. Feel yourself will not be same as feeling anything else, like feeling the body or feeling the thoughts or feeling energy or anything, no? Or the world around the body. No, feeling yourself is a different kind of feeling, different kind of experiencing or living. No? It's like the more you are feeling yourself, the more it is highlighted that you are here. You know, the more we are feeling ourselves, the more it is being highlighted, or we are becoming conscious that I'm here. And the more we are becoming conscious that I'm here, the more we are experiencing ourselves, our truth, the essence. No? So this is that method. It's not a usual experiencing of who we are. No? Meaning it is not a usual experiencing when it comes to experiencing who we are. It's a different kind of experience. You know. So are you able to live like yourself right now like this?
Yes, Ji, very much, Ji. And this experience is totally different and very much like like alive, more and like fountain of joy. Continue.
It is actually. We just don't know this. We are searching for that joy everywhere. No? And funny thing is that the joy wherever we experience ever in our life never comes from anywhere else except from this fountain. And we are more interested in the methods, that the processes of events of life through which we get joy. And we are never interested in the source from where it comes, no? Which is inside us only. Like whenever any event of life is able to make us present and absorbed in ourselves, relaxed in ourselves, that much we feel joy, no? Isn't it? And why we cannot do it consciously then? Like a wise, mature being, we can do it consciously also, without waiting for some special events to take place in life. No? Like in mm, there are some beings who have not gone to, let's say, holidays for like 1 or 2 years, like for 5 years, we were working continuously in the city and in office and wherever, no? And then they go to a holiday, even if a small like mountain or something, like very small thing, beach or something, they feel like wow, they feel so happy, so joyful, like oh yeah, yeah, it's amazing. Everything is amazing. Like they feel, hey, everything is amazing about it. Everything, the restaurant, the people, they're so loving people. They're so respect. Hey, saying hello to each other. That's not really the reading of what exists there. It is more of a reflection of how they are feeling right now. It is being projected onto what exists there, no? And then somebody may decide, and people do decide sometimes that okay, this is a very best place to live. I would like to shift here from my big city, and they do shift. And as if the holiday is over very soon. What happens? Because the mind records things, and in the mind state we expect things also. That now it should touch that peak which I touched when I came here first time, and that first time will never be there. Then that the trouble begins. That where that joy gone? Because I thought that joy was in this destination. It was never in this destination. The newness of the destination or certain things making our energies comfortable in a certain way or ourselves comfortable in a certain way caused us to relax in ourselves, which caused us to experience our own joy. No? Those who are mature now, all of you, uh, uh, will understand this more and more. That I don't need to go to a destination. I don't have to keep searching for new places, new experiences of life to experience this joy. Because what is the craze of joy? If we look deeply, what exactly new gives to us? New does not give us anything new. It just somehow unhooks us from the old. Old being everything else except who we are. No? Energies, memories, emotions, and everything of it. The story in which we live. No? The being who lives, who we are, no? Living in the story of a human story. No? We just get unhooked. And the moment we get unhooked, we kind of come in contact with our own truth. No? Is it not like this?
Yes, Ji, it is like this, and it's. I want to say like it took time to me also to today what joy I am feeling, because develop taste slowly, slowly, like a first few seconds, then increase the 1 minute, and I like increase it step by second, I can say, because before always seeking for joy to situation or experience and holding that particular experience to again want to same experience, same joy. So always seeking to situations and to where I can get it, that same joy. So holding the old thing always want in presents. So you say, no, like that is a like living as a dead. Like our past is like past experience is already died, then still carrying that past experience in present and want to live life, living that, so that slowly that understanding also develop and taste is also develop. So I am now more able to stay in this present and yeah, more with me. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very, very much.
It's very good that it is clear because it requires clarity. We need to become clear about these things. Then only we can be free. Because generally, maybe we don't notice how much cost we are paying to try to get happiness or joy out of experiences. Because experiences don't happen all of a sudden like rain happened or something. No, they happened in relation to people mostly. And people charge for every experience in a way. No? Unknowingly mostly. No? Like we have to pay some cost, we have to fulfill some conditions, we have to accept some some conditions mostly. No? And one thing very amazing about this where you are, no? I think unknowingly we all are searching for the new because we all are bored of the old. No? Why we are searching for the new is also very interesting to know. Like how we know that we are we have to search for the new, which will that's how we will become happy. No? The answer of this question is that this what you are, who is just here. This never gets old. This is the answer. And literally so, like you just experience yourself right now, and you experience yourself tomorrow also. And you will always feel, I'm fresh and I'm new. So when you are saying that it feels like this is my first day in this satsang, it's not really connected to satsang directly. It is connected to you, your state. It is connected to your freshness. You are so feeling your freshness of being. Like, I don't remember exact species, but there are bird, big birds who migrate to like few thousand kilometer from their um, um, original place, and then they lay eggs there, and then they leave those eggs there. Then those eggs hatch, and the baby birds come out of them, and the baby bird know actually how to go back to home. It is built in inside them. No? In the similar way, it is built in all of us to search for newness. Search for newness is search for our own being, because only our being is always new, ever fresh. Everything is converted or changed into old. The first second anything happens in existence in time, that time only it is fresh. After that, it's just going to become more and more stale, more and more old. Except who we are, who experiences it. And when we find some experiences to be our favorite, we get attached to them. We try to sprinkle more and more of our own joy or more and more of our own freshness to it to keep it fresh and alive. And we feel that the freshness is coming from it, the aliveness is coming from it. It is not, it is coming from you. Don't make any effort and see what happens. Let's not make any effort to color any experiences, to boost any experiences. Let them be the way they are. And they all will become so flat actually, and you will become so highlighted. That, hey, I am that power which I experience, that joy. It's a very real story I'm telling all of you, okay? It's a real story, it's not. And everybody who discovers feels like what I felt also, that I was searching for this newness, this freshness which I am. And now that's like a greatest good fortune now. What I was searching for was the freshness, and I am that. No, you know that at some point. I am that freshness. Then there's no way to get bored in life now, you know, and there's no region or no way to search for anything now, you know. So in one sense, we are not really searching for truth as we think about it in the mind. That is adopted in a way. That by searching for truth or by achieving truth, I will achieve something, which we are mostly not aware what we are searching for. And if we can be aware of what we are searching for. Like experientially, right there, right that very place where we become clear about what we are searching for. We find that thing right there. That thing is right there where we become clear about what we are searching for. Because what we are searching for is clear only in the being. And right there is that which we are searching for. We are searching for ourselves only. Really, we are searching for ourselves, our own truth, our own taste. We want to live our taste. We want to live ourselves. No? And we are just not finding a way. This is a simple way. In one sense, it is not simple because we are on a journey of believed in reality about ourselves and about everything else. Now that journey is going to take time in getting unhooked from the beliefs. No? The spiritual process does not help us in reaching somewhere. It helps us in getting unhooked from our beliefs about everything, so that we can see the immensity of our simplicity, no? Immensity of our simple existence. No? Our simple existence is not something so simple, so small. It is simple, but not so. It is something real. Like everything else is happening, it happens, and immediately it start aging. No, aging begins. Except who we are, there is no aging happening to who we are ever. We are ageless being. It's amazing to live this truth with all of you. And I hope that you are living this truth with me, beloved, when I'm sharing with you. We are not talking in terms of thinking about these things. We are actually living the truth of these words also. So it's very good. Thank you. Nice beginning.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, Nishant, you want to talk?
Yes, namaste, beloved.
Namaste.
Yeah. I would like to explore totality. Can we touch upon that once again, please?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So this struck me when you were in talk with Prachi some time back, and then we move forward from there. Yeah. So that exact question where I raised my hand is sort of blissed out a little bit. So I'll just try fresh. Yeah. It seems, beloved, that totality is something similar to concentration in the mind, but more at a being level. Like, for example, being total in satsang is something like where the being is completely involved in, aware of what is going on. Yeah. So it essentially is like like my existence gets let's say I don't know, it's not coming out exactly, but something like mixed,
crystallized.
not crystallized. It's like it feels like a merging of my existence with the with what is happening right now. Yeah. Like it's like
I understood a little bit something. If you want, I can share, and then you can give me feedback
sure.
after that.
Yes,
No?
yes, sounds good.
I would say that there are three positions of a being in this context of totality. One is the egoic state in which we are in a way totally consumed, but involuntarily, unconsciously, in things. So we are totally consumed, but we are not at all crystallized in anything that we are doing. Like we are like evenly distributed in everything at the same time, you know. So we are doing many things at the same time or experiencing many things at the same time. No? Then comes the message being total. This message is not, in one sense, it is not about merging with the life experience. It's not about that. It is a way towards that. So the message of totality is about crystallization of the being who is experiencing. Why? Because the being has been experiencing other things unconsciously. And to counter that, to remove that effect or that ignorance, the being has to consciously experience life now. The more of the being experiences life in one go, consciously, the better. The more the previous effects will be removed. And when the whole of the being is present in life and experiencing something crystallized, not merged, crystallized, then it has become free from the old effects for that moment. Old effects means impressions, what we call mind state or egoic mind or egoic impression. It has become free from those things in this moment. And it is able to experience life. And those impressions and our attachment to them or the habit to live in that way is also very strong. So it's going to pull us back also. So we will become crystallized and then we will become uncrystallized again, back to the ego state again. No? Very soon, like for few seconds, we will be able to stay like this here. But if we can succeed or if we can remain crystallized and present in the experience that we are experiencing, after a certain threshold, there is a threshold here of being present. After that threshold is met, is touched, then the merging begins after that. So that is the third state, where we now consciously, this time not unconsciously, this time consciously we get merged with everything that we are experiencing. Now what we are experiencing and who we are becomes like a one thing. Okay. And here something wakes up, something higher wakes up. That something higher is the witnessing self or a higher awareness that wakes up, which is what we are ultimately. And we say that I am actually totally merged with all the experiences which I am having right now with body, mind and everything, and I am supremely blissful because of that, because everything is in harmony now. I'm not experiencing things, I am things that I'm experiencing, and I'm experiencing them also at the same time. Like I'm not an experiencer anymore, I'm the experiencing, very experiencing. But I am the witnessing, I'm the witness of the experiencing also. So this is the internal, you can say, if I may say, implementation of totality, or the the benefits of totality in this way. So, is there any other way? I would also like to explore with you. Is there any other way to merge with life, so that the witness can wake up who is beyond? No?
Can I ask you something about what you said so far?
Yeah, sure, sure.
So you mentioned about the crystallization of the being, right? Now, when you use the word crystallization, that is an implication of something that is pure but also very rigid.
Yes, it has to be. Yeah, little bit.
I see. That rigidity. Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes. Rigidity in this case is not towards life with which it is going to become one or get merged. Rigidity is towards the egoic tendencies. So this rigidity is like a vigilance towards not being absent. Like I don't want to be absent right now. I don't want to be absent means I don't want to be lost in the egoic tendencies. So this is going to be like a vigilance, like a what we can call conscious, like consciousness. We will feel like I'm conscious presence. We will feel like I'm a awareness presence, a presence which is aware. Aware of what? Aware that I don't have to fall into the old way. I have to remain in this way only. In this. So in this way it is crystallized.
I understand. Yeah. Would you say that
And also here there is a threshold that if we can crystallize or we can be present up to that threshold, relax happens. Like we still remain crystallized, but now relaxed more. That relax is like a beginning of like preparation for merging with the experience in a way. Like it is something in between, where we are in the initial time we will be stiff, little bit stiff. Like we have to be on our toes to not fall back into the mind, into the ego state, because that is habit. That habit is pulling us continuously. And when we are able to hold here, then a relax happens. But this time the relax is not happening into the egoic energies. It is happening into the pure life, which is present in this very moment. So that is a relax. And if we will relax more, we will kind of start merging in a way. We will lose that division of or separation of experiencer and experienced. That deeper truth is revealed here, no? Yeah, so it's clear.
Actually, yes. So this is actually this relax was the next thing that I wanted to check with you about. Yeah, you brought it up. Yeah, really. Yeah. I understand. So would it be true to say that in the crystallized form, relaxation is a trigger where, or is how the joy starts coming in. Yeah. So without the relax, we are at peace. There is peace. But for joy to happen, this relaxation is also
Yes,
required.
it is true. Very, very good. It's very happy to know that it is clear to you. Yes. So that's why we don't feel joy. Like, where is joy of being? I'm like, why you guys are talking about joy of being? And I'm kind of peaceful more, still and peaceful. Not like, wow, like it doesn't feel like something because of which I can start dancing. It feels like calm and nice. Because of this, there is a threshold here. As we become more relaxed in being present, the joy. And it is not one time, every time, every time, every time. And the joy grows. Because our present state, if we hold on to it for some time, will become our kind of default state in a way. Then that joy which we experience today will become peace tomorrow. Then to experience joy, we will relax more. No? Because it is ultimately relaxing into truth. No? Ultimately, we are relaxing into truth only. No? We are relaxed in ego, but in a dream, no? In a falsity, not in truth. And to get out of it, we have to do some effort, like, that way. The right effort can bring us to a sense of vigilance and presence. And from here, we kind of relax back into the truth. No? In this way. So this is one method. There are many approaches, I feel, which can enable us to reach here, no? To achieve this, no? To attain this. What causes, let's say, relaxation into the experience in a way, no? It is also very important part, I feel, of this conversation that we should explore, no? Like, who is this who is present, let's say, okay? Who is this who is present and who is remaining vigilant that I will not fall back into my old state of person, no? Because at a higher state or more advanced state of the same position, a merging of the experiencer will happen with the experiences, no? And only then the awareness of experiencing will remain. So it is actually the ultimate awareness self, no, who is present, no? But there is something mixed with it. Like it is holding onto some part of the deeper part of the experience as itself also, taking itself as the deeper or subtler part of the experience, like it is using it to define itself, no? So what is let go in this case? The fundamental understanding of let go is basically when the awareness self decides to stay in its purity, in its pure truth. And a let go will happen. Let go of what? Let go of what it was holding on to, which it was not. So the experience will merge with the experience. It will remain as awareness. And the illusion of the experiencer, which was experienced by it and which was the more of a projection of this awareness self, is not there anymore. Because the truth is revealed that there is experiencing and there is awareness of experiencing. And I am the awareness who is who is seeing the experiencing happening, who is knowing the experience. Awareness is not really seeing ultimately. It is being also, no? So in this, the awareness self becomes the awareness of experiencing, while it remains as the experiencing itself also, not the experiencer. You know, so the awareness self is the very experiencing also, and it is the awareness of experiencing also. That's why the experiencing is deepest at this level. The deepest possible experiencing of life happens here. Like there is nothing which can be hidden now. You know, and there are no reservation like a fear of meeting the experience also now, no? Because there is no experiencer which can be threatened by the experience, no? So the experiencing is full on, like fully open in a way, or thank you. It is very good exploration, I feel.
Thank you, Bhagavat. Thank you.
Um, um, Mahima, you want to talk?
Pranam. We just want to feel to connect with you. Can you hear you properly?
I can mostly.
Just after retreat, that's the first time to you and feel to connect with you.
Nice to see you. It is always very exciting for me to know that what happened. You know, what happens after retreat. Let's say, you know, like have we grown deep in our own knowing and experiencing, or not?
I share one experience and it will be clear. In my family, it is a very emotional time. My cousin had hit some motorbike and it is 2-3 days hospitalized. And then last yesterday, he died. Day before yesterday night, he died. So it is very, I come here to participate with family to this pain. And I feel I was in that all big emotional situation, all the family member, and because he was very young, so it was very tough for all family members, and it is very tough time for everybody. And I see, I was there, but I was like in gap in that emotion. I was crying. I was very sad. Also, I talked with family members. Everything is happening as usual, but I feel I am in gap. Means, not that type attachment, and I feel I when and during this all the time I remember I am. So this is my experience, and it is very new experience because before it was very emotional situation. I completely forget myself. I did not remember anything, just emotions, big emotions. So it is. I feel this change. Uh,
Oh.
Please say something and guide.
Because I remember that you reported during the retreat also that you have been practicing this, you know, remembering oftentimes in the day before the retreat also, during the retreat also, that I am, no? You were practicing like this because that retreat was specifically for that only, no? And you witnessed how powerful the retreat was also, no? So that somehow effect has lived in you now, like like that effect or that knowing in a way, self-knowing has survived somehow. And that is a natural detachment from all that which is happening, even if it is allowed to be fully experienced or expressed. Like if there is a full involvement, as you said, as usual, so there is no change in that. But something more added to you at a deeper level in a way. Like it was there but discovered more. Not that added, but it was there but not discovered. Now it is discovered. You have started becoming aware of it now. You know, which is not like, oh, this is my being, but more like a sense that there is a gap now between what I, all those things which are happening in me, through me also, but somehow still, you know, this is what I'm understanding out of what you said.
Yes, it is said like that.
And it is a good report because when it really happens like this, this is how we feel also. There is a distance happens somehow. Like as if things are merging with you, mixing with you, and still not touching you, and still not somehow, like there's something which is just remains untouched and unaffected. Something means some layer of yourself, let's say, to be very, very simple in when we are using the language. Yes, yes. And this is what actually is uh, level inside us, or there's a aspect of our being which is unaffected. No? We heard that it remains unchanged, it remains unaffected. We heard from great beings, Osho also, Guruji also, that, and this is that place inside us. And we are generally we are trying to maintain uh, a certain unaffectedness while we remain in the energies only, which are always going to be affected, and that is not easy. There we have to have many reservations, many we have to apply many conditions that I will not experience this, I will experience this, I will not meet this, I will meet this, no, and we are still never able to maintain it truly, no. But this is something different. It is not something we are maintaining. It is something has been has been discovered and being lived now. No? But this thing does not have a name. It cannot be identified like, okay, this is that. No, it is something very different. It is what we are, but we have never lived that before. No? That's what is I am. This who says I exist purely, no? Beyond the thoughts, feelings and experiences, this is that, no? And it does not need to save itself from the experiences which are happening, because they are happening in the sense of spaciousness within this I am only. And that which is happening in the space is not really staining or affecting the space ever in any way. No. But this is a discovery being lived now. It's not a understanding in the mind that no, I'm not affected at all. So I'm very happy uh, with this true report in a way. That you are not rejecting that, oh, there are no emotions or anything. No, totally there are emotions, like everything is there. Everything is normal, you said. And it's a very powerful event that you are talking about right now. No? I can understand the impact of it, like so much emotions come out. Yes, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel very strength because it is means I feel I can allow any emotion or anything in my life. Before I feel I am weak, I cannot face this thing and that thing. But I just feel after that I just look at me and feel I feel strength in some way. Means
Can you say
it
again
is
this?
means I feel it is strength come in me. Means before it was like I cannot face this thing or that thing. Means I try to hide myself, but
Yes,
I just come right. Means I front up everything. I can face
yes, yes.
this. Yeah.
My peace with everyone there, with you.
Thank you so much.
My love with everyone there, and my
Thank you.
prayers to everyone.
Thank you. It is a very big blessing for them. Thank you.
One thing I want to add here, which can be kind of a useful note for you, Mahima. Uh, in the personal way, let's say, or in the individual way, we know already, like in your case, you already know that how to respond to this situation, like feeling sad or crying or talking or anything. Look, that functioning and that flow is already there within, no? And now the discovery of something beyond it, which is not touched, which remains but not affected, not interfering with what is happening, but is still not affected by it or mixed with it, no? So many times this kind of conversation when happening and sharing taking place is misunderstood, misinterpreted, that I am going to become a better person now in terms of dealing with life. Not entirely true. Indirectly, it is going to make us more relaxed person in a way, like we will stop fighting with ourselves in a way, like we will stop judging ourselves in a way, criticizing ourselves being a person. We will see it as a fact, as a whole of a package, no? Because we have started discovering something deeper than that. But it doesn't necessarily mean that we will start becoming better at dealing with the, situation like this or anything like that. That work may happen or may not happen. We may be happy with the way things are, the way we respond to life or interact with people, no? While remaining very joyful in our truth beyond it, no? So this is something I wanted to clarify here, that we many times feel misunderstanding that, okay, I will become good at dealing with life now. No, we will become peaceful while interacting with life. We will become joyful. We will become true to who we are. That is a more important part of this discovery. Yeah.
Gigi, I get your point, what you are saying, and thank you for that.
Yes, yes.
Because
And
this misunderstanding may be happen, he may powerful or what. But I somehow I understand, means I just get my strength, means uh, uh, I feel powerful like मीन्स जैसे अपन सिचुएशन में जैसे फैल जाते हैं, वो अब नहीं होगा, ऐसा मुझे एक्सपीरियंस आया, वो मैं शेयर कर।
yes,
पर आप व्हाट यू शेयर आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड एंड आई विल रिमेंबर दैट।
yes, yes.
थैंक यू सो मच।
I mean, the key here is to to remain aware or giving value to that which remains untouched, no? While not rejecting what is happening right now. And that somehow enables us to open our heart in a way, open our love in a way of that being which we are, which is unaffected, towards that what is happening and towards everyone who is involved. So our love and our peace and our, um, our prayers in a way, they start flowing from our being towards our energies and body and other people also, internally also. And that may, in some way, harmonize our behaviors also in life, no? Make us more compassionate, kind, less demanding, having less preferences, for example. Those things may make our life interactions and experiences much better. They will, most probably. So that's a different thing. But what I said also, that let's not expect that suddenly I will become a better person. We will become a happy person, much happier. Person or no person, but happy. Joyful independently, no? Because this is something that is discovered at some point of time, that while the life situation is so sad, somebody has died, very important, very beloved, very loved, or near one, while there is a sense of joy present inside us, in the being also. That time, that very time also. What to do? The nature of the being does not change based on situations. But it doesn't reject anything. It doesn't say that it is not good to be sad. No, it is fine to be sad also. It is also, in one sense, this word human being is a very important word, and the more it is understood, the better. Because being and human, living together. No? Being means timeless. Human means that what we are talking about. And they are they are complementing each other in so many ways that we are not able to recognize in the initially yet. No, like the human part is working like a mirror so amazingly for the being that we are, to discover who we are, to see our true face, to experience ourselves also. You know, the being who we are, the timeless, cannot experience itself without this human aspect, no? Also. So it works like a medium through which we experience our truth also. That's what I was sharing with Nishant also, that when we are able to experience ourselves as the presence, what we are experiencing is still the human aspect only. It's not the truth. Truth cannot be experienced. You know, it is closest, purest, but still, it is not the truth of who we are. No, beyond the human. No, human in this case, changeful. Being is changeless. Thank you. I think it's also a good conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I like this kind of direct, conversations where you just bring all your details simply, like, okay, this is what is happening or happened. No? It's very nice. Mila, you want to talk?
Thank you. I was just inspired by your talk with Mahima, and I was able to see that, yes, it is true how much we are dependent of our feelings, and we are immediately following them. If they negative, we are going in a negative state, and if they are positive, we are going into the positive state. But it is also true that I should be more stable and stay neutral and be myself more and more, and to be able to see this and not make a mistake again and again. And I would love to invite you to show me more deeply, more, I don't know, strongly, the truth of being, where I need to be more and more and not be, and be able to stay there. Can you guide me if
Yeah.
possible?
Yeah, sure. I will just share something, and that may help you. The being that we are, as we are exploring and living, that is changeless. Ageless. We are a ageless, changeless being. No? Meaning we are not changing. And this is something, let us try to translate it into the human aspect also a little bit, that how we can recognize or stay as this changeless being while in the human aspect. No? So, at the level of mind, when we are thinking, is the thinker changing when it is thinking about something? Then we are not staying as the being, then we are not thinking as the being. No, isn't it? If we want to stay as the being while thinking, we have to stay as the unchanging, unaffected thinker. That is what is a neutral thinker, isn't it? And so that is the closest point to experience the being that we are at the level of thinking, no? Isn't it? So these are the qualities through which we can catch ourselves that, okay, now I am staying as the being while still in the human aspect and participating and involving. No? When we are experiencing something inside us, a feeling, no, a state, do we have a prejudice about it, like attachment or a detachment from it? Like, are we trying to run away from it, or are we trying to run towards it? If not, like, we are not hiding ourselves from the experience. We are letting ourselves face the experience. Like, we are not saving ourselves in any way from the experience. No? But also we are not desiring that this experience should continue. We are also not desiring that this experience should go away. Then we are staying as the being also here. No? The 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 neutral experiencer also. No? Neutral thinker, neutral experiencer also. No? While the experience is very much allowed, and we are trying to deal with it the way we will deal with it, the way we have learned so far. While being alert that I hope the experiencer, is not affected by what I am experiencing. No? In this, the example of a tongue can be useful. That, or in this case, the example of what we call coffee beans can be useful. Like we use coffee beans to smell, to smell when we go to a fragrance shop, no? When we buy different fragrances, so then we smell some fragrance, one or two, and then we have to remove that effect so that we can know clearly what is the other fragrance. For that they use coffee beans. So you smell the coffee beans first, no? And then it will become neutralized in a way, isn't it? So in this way, keeping a check or alertness, vigilance inside us, that has my smelling sense been affected or covered by what I'm experiencing right now, or not? And like this, we can keep the knowing of who we are truly alive, even when we are experiencing, or even when we are thinking. No? This is one thing that I feel. You please tell me that are you able to connect to it, and do you want to now give me some feedback about it?
Yes, it is very clear, and thank you for this example of coffee. Now it would be very nice. It will work as a very nice reminder all the time. When I will be caught up, I will immediately remember this example of beans, and will try to have a break to be neutral, to be this coffee beans.
Yes. In one sense, nowadays there's a very famous word nowadays. It's called detoxing, no? Which is not just physical element or panchkarma or anything like this. As per Ayurveda, it is also emotional detoxing, detoxing of the burnout or things like this. Also, there's a lot of talk happens about it, and there are ways through which it must be helping beings. No. How about meditation? Just sitting and doing nothing. Is it not going to do all the detoxing for you, the pure being? It is. Every time it is going to do. Every time it is going to do. And it's going to take so little time, because it's not about detoxing the body, mind, energy now. Right now it is about detoxing you, who is present and experiencing the energies. Whenever you feel, Mila, that you need a coffee bean moment, no? Just, as you said, take a break, slip into your existence, which is not changing, your being, which is not affected. It is more like remembering in a way. It is more like connecting back to who we are, to remain in the confidence, to keep that confidence that I have not lost myself. To not fall back into that belief again that I am not myself. No. Ego is a belief that I am not myself in a way. And discovering that I am is like an antidote for that. And at some point, when the antidote has served the purpose, we don't need to keep reminding ourselves that I am. No? We naturally and always know our existence and truth and live. No? So in that way, it is going to be useful, I feel. No? At the physical body level also, I don't know how much you can correlate or anybody else can correlate about it, but on this subject, the being that you are at the physical body level, let's say at the physical body level, some laziness is being felt. That time is a good time to check. Am I lazy, or only my body is feeling lazy? No? And a distance will be seen clearly between you, not being lazy or fresh, your body being lazy, maybe, or fresh. No? Like energetic or lazy. At the body level also the same thing can be experienced and known by us. These are very direct, simple truths, and they require our interest more. And we will succeed very much.
Yes, it is true, especially in the morning when I just woke up. I feel that I'm absolutely happy and fresh and I don't know, ready to start this beautiful day. But somehow, in a body level, I feel that body is still uh, carrying this kind of sleepiness. It takes time to, how to say, to wake up. If even I'm wake up physically, but still body needs to take time to be fully, how to say, flexible. Yes.
True, it is true. The being that you are does not take time. In like as soon as you know that like once you have tasted your truth, once you have recognized your truth, it is just a turn of your attention in a way. Like ah, nice. No, but the energies of body mind are not going to take that little time. They do. That's a process. Body mind energy as a whole, we can call it like one energy or one aspect of ourselves, which is maintaining so many things. Like living, not only living in the body, but the body itself also is being maintained by that same aspect. No? The physicality of it, the manicure, pedicure, everything. No? Everything of it. No? That is being maintained, and so it's not so free that okay, let's change everything. No, because it wants to keep everything also functioning and alive and there. No? So that's why it is going to take time. No? But even there, we are much more flexible, or it is much more sweet in a way, that the change from dull to fresh when we stay as ourselves. No? Like a sense of love is felt inside us towards our body mind when we stay as ourselves. Like our love, our joy, start flowing towards our body mind, like embracing it from inside, like as if it is our child, as if like our something which is our loved one. It's not some enemy, or like we don't feel like criticism towards it. And that gives so much you know excitement and boost in a way to that these energies in a way that they very quickly can also, it depends, not a fixed rule, but it's like your body, let's say, is your friend who lives with you. Just say example. And usually it is going to take like 1 hour in the morning, slowly taking coffee and everything. And then one day you, who is the beloved of this friend, came to visit. And hey, how are you? And very excited and sharing all love. And the happiness comes in that friend, the body mind. That day it will take maybe just 5-10 minutes maybe. Like already something gets turned on in a way, in it. These are just internal things you are going to know yourself. I'm not telling you that these are the truth for everyone in that this exact same way. It's just an indication for some things which are true. No? Another example of the same thing could be that how much time we take normally, let's say 1 hour, in kind of getting out of the sleepy state of the body mind energy. Do we take the same time when, let's say, some emergency happens in the morning? We don't know what happened. We suddenly, without coffee, become so much more alert, no? Or let's say the alarm did not ring to catch the flight. We will be like a rocket, fast, so quick, and we will experience, oh my God, how fast I am. Unnecessarily, I was spending one hour every day in the morning. It should take only 15 minutes, no? Many things like this. We will know that. Thank you. It's again very useful conversation. I feel it can highlight many things in a more simple simple language, the deepest truth. No? Thank you. It's very, very good. Madhvi, you wrote, Namaste, I was reading an article and a line caught my attention. Your only power is choice, but that determines everything. I would like to explore this statement with you. Uh, your only power is choice, but that determines everything. Madhvi, I can share in my way, and then you can respond that if it is clear to you, or if you would like to know, explore something else in this same context. I will begin with the most fundamental understanding that we explore and live, in here in Satsang, no? And then we can go more outer and outer, no? Into the individual level of understanding. So the most fundamental message which is given, like a pointing, and given by the great beings to us, no? Is that don't move. No, don't move. Or be still. What it means for me is, in this context, that don't make a choice. Meaning, give up the impulse to make a choice, or give up the impulse to move. No. So the being internally, who is choiceless originally, no, while living in the context of this body, particular body, is making a choice continuously, and generally it is not aware that it is making a choice. So when it consciously tries not to move, it discovers that I am making a choice continuously, or I am continuously moving. Then first time it tries to sense that why I am moving, what happens, what I get when I move, and what will happen if I don't. And slowly it discovers the deepest reality or truth of life, that I am the choiceless being, and life is happening as a whole, in one harmony. Life is not individual. Life is only universal, in the flow. So there is no real possibility of making choice in a way that I can impact the whole flow of life. So, and then it discovers that what my choice does. All these things are discovered by us, and I think from there maybe this kind of statement comes that what you said. Let me read this again. That your only power is choice, but that determines everything. I would say, to counter this, that our only power is choicelessness, or our true power is choicelessness. I would say like this, not choice. Our true power is choicelessness, meaning our true power is not to choose. And we don't know the strength that we can experience. Not to choose basically is same as not to move. No?
Yes.
Like we are living in a sense of compulsion that I have to attend thoughts. that I have to attend feelings, that I have to attend life. And in meditation, no, core meditation, we exercise our power that let me see. If I can, I will just not do anything about whatever is happening inside me. Even and whatever is happening inside us is always connected to my life. No? So it looks always important. But for some time, I'm going to see. And we discover that yes, it is a possibility that I will not move now. Meaning I will not make any choice. So this is one thing, Madhviji. This is the deepest level. Now we come to the outer level of individual, where once we discover who we are, no, then living who we are, the choiceless being, I feel will facilitate the apparent choices being made at the body-mind level, while the being will know that I'm really not making any choices anymore. I'm allowing more life to happen. I'm letting more life to work itself out in a way, or to let it be unfold more. While whatever seems to be the most appropriate choice will be made at the body-mind level, at the intelligence level, but I will not be attached to it, or I will not be having preference towards it. You know, like in one sense, we can call like it's like a doing without being attached to the results of it. No, like this, a doing without being attached to the results of it. So this is all I could say. Fundamentally, this is what is the thing. Now I don't know what you would like, you want to know about this statement that you said, because this statement is a more open statement which can be used in many different contexts. No, so I don't know in what context this statement is, and so anything, Madhviji, you would like to tell me now?
Namaste. Actually, that was very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, choicelessness. Yes. Somehow I could taste grace when you were talking. And that was very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks.
So in this light where we are, what we are talking, choice is not true. Choicelessness is truth. But if we are not able to live this truth, then choice is truth, and then we can let's say we can be more conscious there now at individual level, that okay, choice is my reality. Let's say there, no, we feel then making wise choice or making more consciously any choice is better. No? Then we will say like this, like living as a more conscious thinker, conscious decision maker. No, like this, like the more things connected to that choice, if can come in the same light, in the same time, and I can see all of them at the same time, the better for me to make that choice. No? Because what is the unhappiness after making choice? The unhappiness mainly is connected to the fact that the cost was more than the reward. No? That is happiness. No? Unhappiness. No? Because choice basically means we pay something and expect something out of it. Internally we do that, mostly not consciously, not on paper that we are writing everything. Every choice is some cost being paid by us in some way. No? And we expect some reward. What is unhappiness is that somehow we did not evaluate well upfront before making the choice that this is not going to be a good deal. Like the cost is too much in this, then the reward, no. So our investment was not good in this case. No? Investment in this case could be of our time, of our life, of our age, let's say, isn't it? So that's why being more conscious thinker, decision maker will be a good idea. at this individual level. No? Like being very clear about what I want to get out of this choice that I'm making and what is the cost that I'm paying. Just two things, no? Always. Not going for a choice just because it is available as an option. No? Even if free. All that which is free, like at the level, no? Level, it is free. But let's be very careful about that thing. Because that's a deceiving, that's an advertisement, no? It's not true. The bill comes later, no? Bill always comes due, no? Bill always comes. When we are going for a shopping, no? Somebody says that you don't have to pay. Try to hear well the small font voice in them. They are saying that you don't have to pay right now. You will pay, but not right now. Because they are interested in taking some kind of maybe interest also from you, no? Not only just the price. I'm just saying all these things so that we can be very alert. Because nobody is deceiving us except our absence of clarity when making choice, no? So thank you. I think now I feel now it is complete in a way in both the aspects, the individual and beyond also. Like deeper in the individual also. Yes.
Yes, thank you so much. Actually, I would like to just say something. You mentioned apparent choices, and then you mentioned don't move.
Yeah.
So that these two words only or phrases actually very it has left a very deep impact on me right now. Suddenly the whole phenomena of choice, effortlessness, choicelessness, so many things became clear. And the gap what Mahima was mentioning today is clearly felt.
Oh yes,
Yes.
yes.
Thank you once again, thank you.
Thank you. One more thing I felt when you were talking that there is a way somehow to come to choicelessness from choice also while making choice, no? While exercising choice. Like when we are making choice, we are less present, meaning we are less, mm, how to say, less present in a way. So because of that, there is always some kind of incompletion in making choice. If we can be complete in making choice, we will discover that actually there is no choice. So that totality that we were talking about can be exercised even in making choice also. And we'll see that I don't have choice here. Because the life flow is without our choice. It is happening. Who we are, the timeless, ageless being, is also without our choice. No? It will be discovered. No? But somehow the sense of incompletion lives inside us, which gives us the impression that that I have to improve. But also it gives us a hope for future. And that becomes an engagement continuously. We try to improve, we try to complete. But let's try to complete in one moment only, no? Rather than in long time, no? And then see what happens. Because all those who completed inside them, they found, they laughed actually, no? That I never had a choice. I just thought that I have. Until I became total in making the choice or facing the fact of the choice. And it is not really so difficult. Madhvi, I say to you, hey, do you want to say anything else right now? You will listen to it and you will make a choice inside or not. And if you can just be very careful how exactly the choice is being made, it will become clear. And it is not about that if you don't do anything, if you just observe that you will not talk, No, not true. If that talk has to be the choice, talk will happen. If that's quiet, keeping quiet is the choice, it will happen. You will just become free from the illusion that I am making it. You will just become free from this illusion that I am making the choice. Choice is being made, but not by you, not by us actually, who seems to be the individual presence. No? This is freedom. Like making of the choice continues based on the body-mind conditioning, skills, abilities, and the will of the source. No? But you became free. Like the exact same life continues, and you became free into rejoicing your own nature, no? Rejoicing and living in your own nature. That's why living, discovering who we are is not like a subtraction from into what we have. Like nothing is subtracted from what we have. No, something more is added to what we already have. We don't lose what we have, something more added to us. No? As simple as this. And that something more added makes the whole difference actually. Thank you. Very, very nice talking to you. Thank you, Madhviji.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think this conversation which is happening about choice is more is for those of us who want to know the truth of choice, not those who want to quickly label that I have a choice or I don't. No, I hope it is clear to all of us. No, that we are not trying to label things quickly. Oh, I don't have a choice, or no, I do have a choice. Not like this. No, let's know the truth of it. No, and we can know the truth of it right this moment. That's what I'm saying. We don't have to go through a process to know the truth of it, no? Because we are making a choice all the time, continuously. Right now included, no? Let's say something happens here, no? Like something you feel like some fly or something. You do like this. Did you make a choice or not? You know? Anything, yawning happened. Anything. Did you make a choice or not? It's about being conscious. It's not about whether we continue making choice or we stop making choice. No, it's not about that. It's about waking up. Thank you. Very, very nice. Yeah. Mila, you want to talk more?
Yes, somehow this topic is very interesting to me,
Ah,
to make a choice, and I would like to explore it with you together.
ah, sure.
So I have a choice to stay here right now to continue to join Satsang, or I have a choice to leave right now. It's two option is free for me, right? I'm free to do both.
I would like to know from you. I'm never declaring that you have. My
Yeah,
declaration is that you better be more present and right now know. So check
yeah.
right
So
now.
yeah, so that's what I'm going to
Ah,
do now.
that's what you want to check. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
sure. How wonderful.
yeah. So if I could see now, like it's totally fresh without any past experience, like without scareness that you may be unhappy that I want to leave or etc. Just fully as it is. And I'm sorry for this. I will be clear without any lie. So I feel that why I want to leave. Maybe because I feel hungry or I want to drink or something like this. But somehow this desire or this feeling is not that strong as my desire to stay or to join or to continue live together. And because the feeling of joy and feeling of freshness and feeling of, I don't know, beauty is much more stronger for me now, that I feel that all of this kind of feelings like interest, beauty, and etc., they are more stronger than desire to have food or drink or something like this. That's why I feel, but I can't say it's my desire now that, okay, now I desire to stay and continue join the satsang. It's based on these feelings which I have. I continue and I'm stay here and I talking to you now. That's how I feel this.
So, are you saying that the feeling to to have food or drink and the feeling to stay here is keeping your deciding where your body will be? Are you saying that?
Yes, it is now based on this kind of feelings.
And who are you? Who uh, in this relation? Who are you? Meaning, are you an observer of what is happening, or are you do you have some stake? Like, is there? Are you affected in some way? Are you a beneficiary in this in some way? Like, will you be benefited by it in some way? Or are you being benefited by it in some way? Or are you just a mere observer? Like, I'm just witnessing, I'm just present and noticing that, this is how choice is being made. Not that I'm making a choice. So, are you making a choice, or choice is being made and you are observing?
Yes, it does look like I'm observing all what is happening here. And it's now, after you share about choice, I look at this and it's look like it is not really my choice. It is happening somehow. As you say, for example, if a mosquito now come and try to bite me, I will immediately react. But it's not by my choice. It's reaction, it's happening like automatically. It's not in my control. I'm automatically knowing that I need to do like this to dissolve this problem. And to stay here, it's also look like it's automatically, and I can see this. It's not like, okay, I decided to stay here.
It is true. What you are saying is true. So, are you saying that you don't have a choice? Or are you saying that I have a choice but I'm not exercising my power? Just I'm trying to go in very deep, deep details or subtlety of it so that it becomes crystal clear to you.
It look like, first of all, it look like I don't have a choice. But as I'm a clear experiencer or observer of this, I do have a choice. But somehow I'm using it. Maybe I'm using it now because I'm staying here and talking to you or continuous talking to you.
Yes. So this alive living of this truth and exploration of truth is going to make things clear. No? So now you who is staying here, no, and continue talking. Let's say not staying. Staying is happening by itself, but while staying is happening in satsang, you have decided to talk to me. No, and this is a choice you made. No. So can we look at it right now, live it, that how you made this choice? And for that it has to be included that who you are right now. Like who we are, who you are and who made it. And how you made this choice.
Yes, it is like in that choice to talk or to be clear in this part, I become more total. This is not desire from mind or feelings. It based on another things where I decided to be clear in this topic.
Yes. So at the level of body mind, you are saying I don't have a choice. And at a deeper level, let's say at the level of presence, Like I am the being who is present in the body mind, no? And this you is saying that I have a choice, no? Is there any link or connection between the body mind and you? Or it's like two things which are just together as one for now?
Uh, no, because even to communicate with you, I need this body, so I
Yes. One more,
connecting.
sorry. One more question. When your body will, let's say, decide to go away from the satsang, will you also go with this, or you will stay in satsang that time?
If I would like to continue connecting to you, I would stay. And because I like this kind of connection, this my desire that even if I need to go because of something, I will continuously connecting to you.
Oh. I think this, what you are talking about, the connection is something which we cannot discuss so much. So I would like to be more simple with you right now because we are using words and concept and we are talking together, many of us. So I would like to keep it more simple if it is fine for you. Because it is possible for you to remain connected in satsang even when you physically go somewhere, but mostly it is not possible. And even when you go somewhere, meaning your body, mind, feelings are deciding you go somewhere, you decide to stay in satsang. Are you also not making a choice that time? No? You said yes, you are making a choice. No, yeah. So making choice basically means what exactly? What is making choice in you, not at the body, mind level now? Can we explore this now? Because this is going to reveal the truth of the choice also. No?
Yes, yes, this is most important part to me also.
So now not about feeling to go in away from satsang or stay in satsang, more feeling to remain connected to satsang or not. Like deeper level of making choice. What exactly is this choice? How it is being made? Like when you have decided to remain connected to satsang right now, what happened? How it was achieved? Did you get contracted inside your being? Did you get expanded? Did you do something else? So can you explore right now?
It is like when you love someone, you always try to remember that one because you enjoy this. It is kind of similar things that why I don't want to disconnect even if I want to go because I enjoy this. I enjoy to be connected because it is very natural and beautiful and useful.
Yes, true. So now let us go a little one step deeper than this. Okay. Now there are two things, you and satsang, and you want to remain connected to satsang. That's why you are making a choice. Now, right now, explore what you are and what satsang is. Meaning, live the truth of this. And here it will become more clear to you what it means to make a choice to remain connected to satsang. Not only that what is satsang and who I am.
Rajee, it is clear to me, but I would not be able to express this in words.
So then maybe I will try to express and you confirm that is it true in your experience or not.
Yes, please.
So is it like this that mm, this I who is making choice to remain connected to the truth, to satsang, this I is more of a sense of separateness, that separate self that I hold on to. And the choice that I'm making is to let go of it so that I can remain in the deeper truth, what I'm calling satsang, which is my own truth actually, of my being beyond holding on to anything. So my only choice actually here, when I want to remain in satsang, is that I let go of my choice or hold on to the sense of a form, or sense of a form, basically sense of any shape inside me, so that I can remain in the formlessness of my being. Is it like this?
Yes, it is exactly like this.
So then this is not a choice actually. In a way, it is a choice of letting go of your most final or most subtle choice in a way. Like you have decided to let go of your most subtle choice in a way. You know? So in this case, it is also mm, it also became clear that basically choice basically means holding on to something. That is a choice for the choiceless that we are. For the changeless that we are, and what we hold on to is the sense of a sense of a self inside us primarily, and then further through that we hold on to that becomes like our gloves. Through that we hold on to many other things after that. No, is it true or not for you?
Yes, it is true. And it is so beautiful and so nice that I feel like I was carrying 100 kg bag and now I'm without it. It's
100
so 100 kg
kg.
bag. Yeah, and now I am without it. Thank you so much.
This is amazing to know whenever we are discovering the truth that the weight that we carry in life is of our ignorance only. Because the activity of life, the weight of the activity of our life is being carried by the flow of life. No? The being that we are is weightless. So there is no weight of that. Then there is no way we can experience weight in our life. No? Weight is of our ignorance. Like the great beings have said this. In our childhood we heard everywhere. Ramana Maharshi also mentioned that there's a man who is traveling in a train, and he is carrying a big heavy bag, like in your case, for example, 100 kg bag on the head and shoulders and everywhere. And the fellow traveler says that, why don't you put it down? He said, I don't want to kind of, put my heaviness, my load burden onto the train. I don't want to do that because I did not pay for the load. I just paid for myself. No, I took one ticket only. No, he said like that. But the fellow traveler says, but actually your load is already on the train. That the weight of the weight of the burden is already on the train. It just make no difference whether you keep it on the head or put it down. No, still it is the train only carrying. No, and this is what is discovered when we relax in ourselves. That my energies of body, mind, and my functioning and activity and interaction and apparent choices at this level are somehow not a load on myself. They are a load on the energetic flow of this one life, no, together. So that unburdening I can understand. And funny thing is that you did not lose anything. Like, okay, I will not be able to work in life now. Why not? You will be able to work much better now. Like much better now. Because before we had kind of hesitation that the more I work, the more burden will come on me, more heavy I will feel. Oh my God. Now there's no burden coming on me. So this is good then. Then it is good then. And I'm not saying that when you, the being choiceless being, making a choice to remain as an individual in this form, it is a bad thing. Not at all. Why it should be a bad thing? Not being aware of it and not being aware of who we are is not good, I feel. That is causing worries and things like this which are not real at all. No? This is the choice you are making, meaning be aware of the cost. Be aware of the rewards also. No? When the rewards will be less than the cost, you will let go, isn't it? Then what will happen? Then Mahaparinirvana, no? Mahaparinirvana will happen. The soul will merge into the Supreme Soul completely and forever. No? And once we are clear that I am holding on to a sense of existence, sense of, then you know that you can let go of it any moment, no? Have you not already become free now, even when Mahaparinirvana has not happened yet? Do you see my point? Now it's all a play. All of it is a play only. Within the freedom that you can let go of whole of it any moment you want. And none of it can be now, we cannot be so attached to any of it now, no? And by the way, generally we can play much better now, because we know there's nothing so serious about it anymore. You know, like we can be much more neutral also, by the way. Like we will put ourselves also in the conversation, not that everybody only. No, ourselves also. Let's see. Maybe I was wrong. It's a beautiful life. Thank you. I think it's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. I really don't know if all of you can connect to this, what is being shared, but I know it's amazingly beautiful and very, very fundamental. It is covering many things which generally are not covered in conversations like this. No? Thank you. Bhai Sahib, you wrote, thank you, Ji. You are helping me so much to get back to the harmony. Love you so much. Love you, Ji. Thank you. Actually, the harmony is a very valuable word, I feel. You can say harmony basically is absence of disharmony. Absence of disharmony basically means absence of something which is creating many things which are not real, for us. In this harmony, the duality does not disappear. In fact, it shines more beautifully now, more fearlessly, in a way. But the suffering is not here now. In the harmony, activity of life is here, but the suffering is not here. The experiencing of life is here, but the suffering is not here. Or maybe we should say the sufferer is not here. In the harmony, sufferer is not here. Experiencing is here, but sufferer is not here. And it is only here that it is found that experiencing was never causing suffering. Experiencing was never causing suffering. Something else was causing suffering. Like as if there was some kind of wound inside us, which was continuously, projected onto everything that I was experiencing. And everything turned into a pain. And when that is not there, now happiness is happiness, unhappiness is unhappiness. But none of it is able to disturb the harmony. None of it is able to disturb the harmony. And this is where I really feel that we will somehow feel for the first time something much deeper exists in us, and we have a possibility to know this deeper truth, the existence of the Supreme Being. And in the light of that, as if everything becomes golden, everything becomes divine in a way. Like just everything is divine. Absolutely everything. Thank you. Thank you. Ines, you want to talk?
Hello, Rajee.
Hello, Ines.
I just really felt like coming forward and feeling so connected to the sharing today and the satsang, and just really thankful for you. I don't have any question. I just really wanted to be here, and I'm so glad.
Thank you, beloved. Same here. These pointings, sharings, or explorations may be sometime too abstract for some. I'm very, very happy that you are able to connect. Because they are not abstract really. They are something we are just living the truth right now. But the language sometimes used choiceless. Oh my God, it looks like this sometimes. It's not something so big in that way that we should stay away from it. Rather, we should jump into it. Let's see what it is. Let's experience right now. So I'm very happy that you can connect. And I'm very happy that you are here also. Thank you. The other day I was wondering that one of the Osho's statement was that learning meditation is like learning how to ride a bicycle or learning how to swim. You only learn once and you never forget. And it is true. I felt yesterday, yeah, that's true. Then what happens that we try to learn meditation again and again because we did not learn well, did not learn it deeply. Because it is a knack of being without doing anything. It's a knack we learn, like same like swimming or riding a bicycle, like a balancing in some way where we are, but we are not doing anything. And when we are not doing anything, we are also not being anything also. We don't know this in the beginning. When we are without doing anything, also we are without being anything. And it's an amazing thing to know. I am without being anything. Like I'm just not anything. I'm not anybody. I only am. And this is something really so much more simple than we think. And that's why it has become difficult. Because we are trying too hard in a way. We have to try very sincerely, but in a more relaxed manner. Like we have to let it happen more than trying to make it happen. And it does happen really. Like a understanding wakes up inside us, the being. Like how to do it, Because the sense of doer through which we try to approach here cannot really achieve it or succeed ever. So this can never be done. Meditation can never be done. However, we have to try also. Because if we don't try, what else we will do? We will be lost in the egoic states only. Meaning if we can find some other way, that is the totality. Being total in what we are doing. If meditation is not that favorite thing. So it's not that the sense of doer, the doer that we are, who approaches, who tries to do meditation, should not try to do meditation. No, it should try totally also. Then only it will succeed in not doing. Do you see the paradox of meditation, core meditation? Only when we are total, then only we can succeed in this being without doing anything, which is pure joy. And you can get back to doing again, no? It's not like locked like forever. Do you follow what I'm saying? It's more resting, like catching a break. Probably for after many centuries, maybe, no, for the soul. That finally, after many centuries, let me just not do anything. And we slowly start developing taste for it. We like it. And only then we succeed more and more. No? It's not about trying to put us into some small box of not doing anything. It's not about that. It is about letting us relax in the sky of not doing anything. No? Letting us fly, in that vastness that we are. Where we have no roads, maps, steps, directions, because there is nowhere to go from here. This spaciousness, this sky, this vastness, and the one who is living are not two things. It is one thing only. This who is living this spaciousness is the spaciousness itself. So that's why it doesn't need any direction where to go, and it cannot go anywhere also within the spaciousness. So it is the sky chooses to relax in itself, in its skyness, in its vastness. In core meditation, no? The objects in the sky have not disappeared; they are still there. And a sense of the sky towards the unorganized objects in the space still might be there, and it may want to organize them better, maybe, no? But somehow it has achieved something which, as if it forgot it had. That is the sense of joy connected to the truth that I am the space in which everything is happening. Now the space and everything which was before both exist now together, coexisting. And this space is found to be not affected, not changed by anything that is happening ever. It just remains unchanged, And it is more and more clear to us as we sit in core meditation. Neither we have to do anything about what is happening inside us for this to discover, nor we have to do anything with that in a way, like we don't need to try to change the spaciousness that we are also. We just have to live the truth of who we are. In this core meditation, we do live the truth of who we are in this choiceless existence, choiceless being. Being without doing anything, being without being anything. Because there is no doer when there is no doing. Who we are when we are not a doer, when we are not doing anything. There is no one asking such a question here now, because it is so joyful, like it is so fulfilling, so complete. No? So there is no one going to ask this kind of question now here. But a sense of wonder is here always, that, oh, what is this? And it is itself asking the question also in a way, who I am, who is free and joyful, who has no problems and complaints, who don't want to fulfill anything or complete anything or change anything. Very, very nice. Thank you, Ines. It's a very beautiful, beautiful conversation with you, and you invited. Oh, thank you, beloved. Very, very nice. As we understand these things in simplicity and truth of these things is very, very possible for us. Because the more we sit in the core meditation, like in the being, the more somehow our natural wisdom wakes up. And we start either asking the right questions or we stop asking the questions altogether most sometimes. Like, what is the need to ask questions also? But doesn't mean that we should not. So let's ask questions also. But asking a question is not a problem, like a job. It's not like a process, like a tunnel at the end of which there is going to be light or joy. No, the very questioning can be so joyful. Also, like why to wait for the joy? Why to not start with the joy? Yeah, thank you. Very nice. Anybody else can talk also. Zoran, you want to talk?
Namaste, beloved. It's so nice to connect with you again and to meet you again freshly. Yeah, I just wanted to connect. I didn't really talk much through the last retreat. I was just staying silent, and everything just went so perfectly. Every question was answered, and it was just it just seems that our meetings are becoming more and more amazing, which seems impossible after each meeting. But then the next one, there's just a freshness about it and a perfection about it as well. So I'm very grateful for you being my conduit back to myself in such a beautiful way. I can't express that in words. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. I don't really have any questions. I just wanted to maybe just express the joy, even during this meeting and the retreats and everything else, but not just the joy for myself and everything that's falling away here and it's being revealed, but there's actual joy now just for the rest of the Sangha as well, the rest of the family. Just seeing awakening happening in everything and everyone. There's an absolute joy seeing it in especially a lot of the friends that I spent time with over there when I was with you as well in India. Just seeing, just seeing all of us coming into back into ourselves, sort of in unison as well. Like there's a unity inside and outside with everything that's going on. And I'm just very grateful. just so much joy and happiness for inside and outside, and the perfection of it all, just the way it's all unfolding. So thank you so much, beloved. I wish I could come over there and give you a really, really big hug and bow down at your feet and express his gratitude completely. But yeah, thank you so much. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved. Very beautiful to hear, everything from you, about you also and about Sangha also. Like I also feel that joy in my heart so much about the Sangha also here, online and here that they are, opening up. You noticed correctly. Like some kind of flowers are opening up, some kind of joy is bursting out of their joy, their heart now, which is not so much of something which can be defined so easily, but something so easily which can be felt now in their presence. No, you're very right. I mean, I never said this, but somehow when you brought, I cannot stop myself from saying that yes, you are right. Thank you. And same for you also. I feel that joy coming out of your presence is true joy, because it has not come out of some kind of, restless journey of trying to jump onto something, but by trying to understand more clearly and by staying unmoving. Like not searching for the answer of the question so much, but more trying to understand the question itself. Somehow we become free from it, into that where you are, into that joy. So all my best wishes and all my love to you, and to all of you who are present here. Thank you. It's so joyful. Thank you. Whenever we are opening up to the truth of who we are, it is much more like relax, but much deeper relax than we have ever experienced in life. And it is not a relax which leads us to sleepy state, but it's a relax which makes us so much more awake than ever. It is a relaxed awareness, that you are a relaxed awareness in truth. This choiceless awareness, the being, is relaxed awareness. So it doesn't need to move or to do anything to be aware. It is naturally aware all the time of everything. Meaning the moment it gives up its identification with the individual observer, the individual or observer will still be there. The entity and the working in the body mind will be there, but more like a function as a whole, one thing. This fundamental awareness, this relaxed awareness that we are, doesn't need to see anything, doesn't need to be aware of anything. Why? Because this awareness is everything. This awareness is everything. Everything is made of this awareness that we are. Why it has to look? It already knows. It feels, it lives the existence of everything, while it lives its own truth of choiceless, relaxed awareness. So very, very good. It looks like a very different and beautiful meeting today. Dharma, you want to talk?
Namaste, dear.
Namaste.
Yeah, I just came in the meeting after a kind of break of few weeks. I felt to connect with you.
I think
Did you hear?
yesterday I was remembering you also for some reason. Yesterday, no, I was remembering you, no, for some reason. I don't know. Something was like this. So maybe you must be remembering me also. Maybe, no. Yeah.
I've been remembering you all this time, but somehow was not able to join. I when considered coming to Pune for the last retreat. In the end, it happened like I couldn't attend at all. So,
No.
yeah, I'm very grateful for this thread of life you are providing to me and many more. But for me, is what you share is like thread of life, like fresh. And, it's I can't describe how valuable it is for me. Truly.
It's always beautiful to interact with you, to talk to you. No? Thank you, thank you. I don't think that I feel that truth being shared in different through different forms, no, or truth being lived between two different forms in different satsangs is not less truth or more truth. No, it is just the way, it is just the way it is being expressed or lived is different, and that way makes a difference. I noticed. Depending on how we are, no, that kind of like it enables us to plug into it or not able to plug into it also, no, it happens. So very good that you are able to connect and enjoy like this. Very happy to see you.
Yeah, I was feeling like next time I join the satsang, will I be able to connect directly? That was my concern, so to speak, because when there is a break, it really feels like there is a break. Today I felt like I could connect straight away without. So I was happy to know that, but at the same time I know that I need to do some structural changes in my practical life. Because this break is not really so good, and it makes some difference in a negative way. This kind of breaks. So I think I'm hopeful to be able to make those changes in next months, and yeah. So I'm to share this.
But still, it is good to connect like this sometime, no, in the meetings like this. Because what it takes to wake up looks like something like nothing. It takes almost nothing to wake up, but in one sense it takes everything to wake up actually, meaning not only everything from your side but also everything in the sense that you have to find someone with whom you can connect, what you're calling the thread, then a continuous interest in remaining connected to that thread also, using that thread to go back to who we are also. Like, it takes all of it actually. It takes a lot more than we think actually in awakening. So maybe that's why a, a, a noticing happens, like you are noticing that, hey, some structural change is required also. It is part of awakening, I feel. Awakening is something in one sense, which happens all of a sudden, and which is happening continuously, gradually, all the time. It is a strange thing. It is both actually. It is sudden also, and it is continuously happening also. Like when we are making a decision in favor of knowing who we are, it is we are waking up. We woke up little more. Also, in fact, any way we make a decision, either for truth or against truth, we woke up little bit. Because we don't have a way to go back to sleep really. This is also, Dharma, I want to share with you something. We cannot go back to sleep more than we are, where we are right now. We can experience certain things, which may include the sense of sleep or sense of awakening, both. And both are not going to be true. What is going to be true is our like bottom where we are. We cannot go deeper, like more asleep than that, but we can wake up more than that. So that's how we are safe in a way. Spiritual growth in one sense is very stable thing. We don't lose this. We may feel that we gained something, and then obviously that will not be there as soon as we stop maintaining it. No? But otherwise the real growth is not gone anywhere. It's just there, which I see in you. That's what I meant. There's some real growth in you, which is like from many sources we come to this growth through the blessings of great beings, like when we visit some place, for example, or something also. It leaves something and we kind of, we relax in our truth. Maybe not aware, but we truly relax and we remain there. Many, many beautiful things. So thank you, beloved. Very, very nice.
I also wanted to thank all the participants. It's such a group. Like, it's like I learned so much from all the people talk as well. So it's really a blessing to have such a group here.
Yes, yes. Like people are very interested now. And more simple in a way, like more immediate in a way, like, hey, let's look into it now. It is joy. It is joy for me to be here and to connect with all of you. Very, very nice, beloved. Thank you. Yatri, you want to talk?
Namaste, Rajee. Can you hear me?
Yes. Namaste.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say. Just want to come in front of you for a while, and you see, I think it is a little bit late, but let's see.
Very nice. Very nice to. It is always good. It is good to say hello like this, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because as you know, we are not really doing anything anyway here, no? We are not busy people, no? All we are learning is just sit and do nothing, no? So ideally, I should be the most free man in this meeting, no? Which I am. So you can talk always. It's always nice. Or are you guys doing something in this meeting? Because that's what I thought, that we are learning only one thing, no? Yeah, please say anything else.
Sometimes, just when I'm alone, there is such feeling that I should talk to you a lot. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, like many things I should talk to you. I don't know in English what to say, like this is our own story, our own sadnesses and such kind, like katha, vyatha, gatha, such kind of things. So, but then I think that again it is going to be like it is in the domain of personal, and whatever you your whole effort, your whole focus is always on the I mean in the universal direction. I don't know exact translation like Vyakti Samashti, not and on from that side you explain a lot, and over the years it is such a treasure of your sharings, and also I remember and I feel again reminded of Osho, that how much creative he was, and I feel so much grateful that you are also so much creative and loving, and you sometimes I mean when I mean in my own little understanding, I used to say to Osho is like a genius, like so common level strata he is able to touch people. Like, and sometimes with you also, like some when you say something, oh my God, like it's such a common understanding, but it is so important and so valuable. Like it is treasure worth. I mean, one can just fight on one's life to just protect it or something like that. I mean, sorry, just a flood of feelings, and today also, even though there were lots of interruptions, but the talk with Madhvi and after Leela, the word choice on this topic also I wanted to discuss for several months and years. Yeah. And it was really nice hearing from you. I'm very grateful for this.
It's very nice to hear, you know, this all these things, no? Because these are very fundamental things, no? Choice and exploring who we are, no? Like this. And it looks like something very heavy. It's not actually. It's something much more simple. It is difficult to define these things, conceptualize these things, or understand conceptually these things. It's very difficult. But to encounter and live it is so simple. No? Truth is really simple in its in reality, no, and that's why using simple words and concept makes much more sense, no. But generally, our mind is such that truth, which is most significant for us, also we expect it to be most extraordinary, which it is not. That's how we miss the obvious, no. Truth is ordinary, but not insignificant. And what seems to be extraordinary is not necessarily significant, you know. Like a vast, dry, dead desert versus a small oasis. Which is better? Which is more real? The oasis has life. The desert has only sand, all dead. No? So we somehow get too hypnotized by the size, apparent size of things, not the significance of them also. So thank you. That all of this that happens between us, all the whatever credit you gave to me, I thank you for that. But it is because of all of us together. that these things unfold in this way, or have been unfolding in past years, no? Together, me and you also. Because this is my interest, that somehow if you can start sensing that while your practical life may not be so extraordinary in comparison to other persons in the world, you are still the the being, and you can do anything in the practical life also, by the way, if you want. Maybe not as a person, but as a being. So what you are calling katha, vyatha, like a story and all the sad part of my story and everything, You said that I feel like sharing sometime. You can actually share with me. There's a way. Live yourself consciously. And as if I'm living that with you that time, no? And as if you are talking to me. Like talk to me inside or verbally even, but consciously. And it all will go through sort of a washing process in a way. All the poison will be removed of it. So I do have sensitivity to feel the sadness of the soul, no? Because almost each soul is feeling sad in some way, no? But also I have the interest now, inspiration now to share with you that if you can open your eyes a little bit, you can discover that aspect of yourself which is not affected. But it doesn't mean that the impressions of sadness in the energies will disappear. They too carry memory, no? So that will be there, but while something more added to you, something beautiful added to you, which is like fresh always. So now, not all the stale old disappeared suddenly and became new, but something which remains ever fresh added to you, while the old still remains old. Is it not a good deal? And that new, that has been discovered by you as yourself, will just transform this whole thing into a garden, no? Into a garden. All the dead will be used like a fertilizer, no? To open the lotus, no? Or all the flowers. It can be. It just felt like sharing, Yatri. Thank you, beloved. Ekta, you wrote, Namaste, beloved. Thank you so much for the beautiful satsang and the so beautiful explaining of choice. Thank you. And then you wrote further, thank you so much for sharing the coffee bean example. Thank you for sharing the coffee bean example and the choicelessness. Thank you. These things are so much more immediate inside us, and they are just true right now. All of this which we are talking about, exploring, is true right now. It's not something hidden somewhere that we need to wait for it to be to kind of grow or to ripe or to become sweet enough so that we can taste now. All of this is true right now. I don't mean that all of this can be known by all of us right now. I don't mean that. Meaning it can be, but not that we will know it. There's a difference. That difference is of a sense of choice we have, or sense of choice that we are making, or interest that we have right now. That's where I feel like inspired to ask somebody, that what do you want right now? And that is somehow giving us a sense of direction in a way. And when we have come here, I don't mean that what do you want in the world, in the life, but I mean it that what do you want in this satsang, from this satsang. You know, meaning I can give you maybe options, no? Like the choices are that the joy, the peace, this pure sense of existence, or ultimately the choiceless being that we are. I'm just sharing like this. Ekta, you want to say something? I think you want to talk also, no?
Yes, Lord, I just wanted to come in front of you as well. I feel I just wanted to connect to you because when I connect to you, I connect to myself as well. And it's a constant reminder, and it just nourishes. So I just wanted to come in front of you and tell each being, thank you, human being that's in the satsang and online, because they are all kind of my questions and answers, and I just want to thank you so much for that.
Thank you, thank you. It's nice. If we can somehow, if we can somehow have little more patience in a way, little more stability in a way, to 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 allow, what is shared in satsang to be lived by us, right, when it is shared, so much more is revealed immediately, which removes so many questions and confusions also, which brings so much completion also inside us in the direction where we want to become more complete or experience more completion. Satsang, it does not really tries to to push us into a direction called truth or awakening or something. No, it doesn't. It's a open, relaxed space of awareness, full of light of awareness. It never tries to push anything, anyone, anywhere. No, it doesn't try to suppress anything also in a way. But in this, somehow many things become clear to us. You see my point? Many things just become clear suddenly. Like, like we had a suspicion that maybe this is the truth, and it becomes clear. Oh yeah, that's true. Is it not true, Ekta, that in satsang we talk also, question happen, answer happen, sharing happen, guiding happen. But is it not true that from inside we are kind of trying to see something, and mostly we are able to see in satsang, isn't it? So ultimately, this is our take away, take home, no? That we succeed somehow, but we succeed only in the direction where we want to succeed or see. So as if for quite some time we will continue holding on to a sense of direction or a desire to look into this or direction or to achieve something. And that will limit the possibilities of satsang also up to some degree. To get the full potential of satsang, we actually will allow at some point ourselves to be just here. But I'm saying, we are not doing anything. That's what is satsang actually. Satsang is like a continuous core meditation. No? in this core meditation, or just being, without being anything or without doing anything, things don't become clear to us so much in the mind level. We become clear actually now at a much fundamental level, in such a way that somehow we feel joy, or kind of a release, like a freedom from some imprisonment or something, into who we are. A contentment is felt, like where I have come is a true place. What I am now is my true being. In what state I am is my true state. That kind of, it is felt so naturally. Are you able to connect to this, what I'm sharing?
Yes, we love it very much. It just feels, this feeling is also of just being at home and natural, just the way I am.
Yeah.
And you remind again and again as well.
In the person state also, we feel a certain comfort, and a certain sense of at home for quite some time, until a calling comes from real home, and then that becomes not comfortable anymore. Yeah, thank you.
It is love. It is love at your feet. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Karuna, you also wrote. Thank you for sharing your heart, beloved teacher. Hard to let you go today. It is something beautiful today, and yet somehow over overeating of the sweet is not advised. No? Thank you for this sweet gesture, Karuna. But it is time to go now. Thank you for joining, everyone. Very, very deeply touched by your presence here in this meeting, and very deeply contented, to have spent time with you all, to have shared this time together. Thank you.